obviously a short week going into the Saturday game with the Open Cup match on Wednesday. Um, how's it been coming off an incredibly long 120-minute match and kind of the additional regen that has to go in that and the preparations going into a game against a team that also had quite a Open Cup journey for themselves that month as well?
Yeah, they had a league game last Saturday. They had to go to Vegas and play on Wednesday, so we know they're a little beat up and tired and travel weary. We're the same. So, we're tactically prepared. I think we know what we need to do. And the last 2 days, I think the guys are reaching, so we're ready to go.
And this is the 1-1, our home version against Spokane after playing them in the season opener. Has there been any changes or things that you've noticed for Spokane since playing them, or anything that they've done differently, or is it just kind of know what they're going to bring down on Saturday?
They have good players. He signed a lot of really good players. I mean, Spokane's gone for it this year. They play at 4-2-3-1. We know what it looks like. We know how to tactically adjust. I mean, if he throws something else at us, I think we'll be fine. We adjusted well with Loudon. Our guys are so close. The Loudon game, we were right there in Madison. We scored a goal to win at the end. They called it offside. So we're really close to being the team that we need to be, and I hope the guys do it.
Yeah, and using the Open Cup game as an example too, continuing to build that foundation, specifically on the defense, holding a higher division club scoreless for 120 minutes. What are the takeaways from that game that can be built upon with that foundation going into Saturday?
Yeah, there's a couple quick ones. One, we can play the way we want to play against anybody, and we're continually getting better. That's the trick. We're creating chances and we're getting better. As long as we do that, then the sky's the limit.
You said it after the Loudon match. You also said it just now. You guys are close, really, really close. Where have you seen the growth from the first meeting against Spokane till now?
Guys know each other better. It's a good character group of guys, so the culture of the club is good. You saw them bouncing around out here. They want to be here. They don't want to leave. That's a good sign. We got 17-year-olds playing significant minutes and helping us do well in games. When Emiliano Tirzaghi and Nathan Ani and Guy Franca and Tony Pineda and all of these players get healthy, we're going to be much better.
How close are they to being healthy and to be on the
Oh, man, people keep sticking me saying, I keep saying that about Emmy. Emmy had a little bit of a setback. He's got a couple of weeks. The good part is we found out what's really been ailing him. We found it. So it's fixed, and now it's cross fingers that he gets back quickly. Nathan Ani trained the last 3 days, so he's chomping at the bit. He's getting real close. I'm just waiting for the doctors to say tick, tick.
The young guys you have talked about, the 17-year-olds, you've seen a lot of the minutes with those injuries. What has surprised you, if anything, with how they've played and being thrust into the fire to this season?
Griffin Garnett's brain is as fast as anybody on my team. And, the young man's growing. He's drinking from the fire hose like crazy. And as he does it, he's just taking on the information. We know with young players that they can't do it forever. But he's proven me wrong a little bit. He continues. He's getting better and better. Nicholas Simmons giving us good minutes. Gabe Cox, Landon Johnson. These guys are coming along quick. So having that, when the veteran guys do get back healthy, it's going to make nice competition.
Differently from when you played Spokane the first game of the season to now, how much are you looking to have that second crack against Spokane and get back to them after how the first game went?
Yeah, there's no question. We're in a 22-game regular season this year, so we lost a game there that we actually statistically dominated. So that stinks because the results only matters. So we need to get a result so that we even up that score.
Coming off the Open Cup game, I know feelings were very high and whatnot. How do you, as a teacher, take your team and try to get them back into the motion of, like you said, regen and getting their mind back saddled for the game up on Saturday?
Yeah, you got to drown out the negativity and look at the positives. What did we do well and how did we do it? We were unlucky not to win that game. I mean, we were in clean behind a couple of times. So it's more of the same. We stick with it. It's a long-term project, and we like where it's headed.
The Baby Roos, they've been dubbed, Griffin Garnett, Landon Johnson, Nicholas Simmons, Gabe Cox, Becca Howe, have played significant minutes so far and contributed well to this team. How impressed are you just by their overall growth and just knowledge and mental toughness?
I hadn't mentioned Beckett or Noah yet, but both of them trained in today and trained awesome. Beckett was great at the beginning of preseason, had a little bit of a setback, and now he's back. So he'll be challenging for minutes. For us, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And we're proving that there's local kids that can do this job. It takes a little bit of time, but we're getting real close, man.
Yeah. One thing about Spokane velocity, Lewis Gill, their number 10, likes to kind of dictate play, almost like Neil Vigneault for us. How are you looking to stifle the chances of him being creative on and off the ball?
Yeah, I'd love to be able to sign a former U.S. national team player who played significant minutes in MLS. We're not in that position. I like Luis. He did great in Omaha. He's a good player, but we also have good players. And he'll be playing near Zaka Moran, who I would take every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Thank you so much.
What's that, guys?
Excellent. Cool. Thank you, Darren.